Hello and welcome to Prime Suspects tier list. This video is dedicated to YouTuber Knuckles the Echidna, who has been one of my most longest and most loyal subscribers, and he asked for my opinions on the suspects, so I'm gonna give them. This isn't scripted or anything, this is just off the top of my head. So let's get started. First up's 1011001, and I really enjoy both his design and also his area in the sewers, and he's also the first robot character, and in my opinion the best robot character in the series, certainly better than the stupid television head guy. So he's going in S tier. Abe Stinkin'. Now, I like his location, Abe's Red Hots, even though it does get used a bit too much in the game in my opinion, but I really don't like his design. Like, he's pretty trashy and stuff. Not really bad, but just needs to learn to use a razor blade. So he's going in B tier. Anybody Home. Now, she's interesting in that she's the only suspect to not have any prior arrests, and the Capital City Savings and Loan is a pretty cool location, so I'll give her A tier. Art the Carney. Now, he's a really interesting character, especially for comparing him to how he appears in Madame Fate and stuff. And he's, I'd say, not as good as 1011001, but still pretty alright, and I really like the Tunnel of Terror location. Barry Swanson. Ugh. I don't like the Tenement. It's my least favorite of the scan array locations. I don't really like him. I don't like his design. I still maintain that there's an inordinate amount of times he's been guilty compared to all the other suspects. That could just be lucky, luck of the draw, and I just had the misfortune of randomly getting him a lot, or it might be something programmed maliciously in the game by the developers, but either way, he's a C tier guy. Not good. Constance Noring. It's interesting that she's sleepwalking. I forget what she does. She sleepwalks and like steals cars or something. Anyway, she'll go in B for boring. Because, oof, Alright, Crystal Ball. I used to really like Crystal Ball when I first got Prime Suspects, but once I played Madame Fate and stuff, like Madame Fate completely trounces Crystal Ball. So unfortunately she'll get B tier too. Elizabeth Wright. Now, she really has never stood out to me in all my years of playing. I mean, she's interesting, I guess, being so muscular, being one of the largest non-fat characters in the whole series. But there really isn't much to say about her. I like the auto salvage. Don't really like her much at all, though, so I guess C. I might have to move some of these around. Foley Zipper. Oof. He's kinda weird that he's the only one in whose location is a flashlight location. So that's kinda interesting. Don't really like his design though, and don't really like the Aristocrat Hotel. So another C tier guy. Holiday Inn. One of the best things I'll say for her is her location is Capital City Station, which is one of my more favorite locations. And for that reason, even though I don't really care for her that much, I'll put her in B tier. James Michael. Now, he's a pretty solid guy. I really enjoy the rooftop location, especially for its skyline. And it's, even though he's kinda weird, I still like him. So I'll put him in the A. Alright. John Thomas. The most forgettable character in the game. I don't like Flynn's Pub. I don't like him. Even now, sometimes I forget he's one of the suspects. Like, if you asked me to just list off the top of my head all 20 suspects, he would probably be the last one I would name. And for that reason alone, he's going down here, and I'm gonna rename it F for forgettable. Because that's what he is. Cara Donnan. It's kind of morbidly funny that she has like a full lamb as a hat, but because of her cruelty to animals, I feel obligated to only put her in C tier. Matilda Fitzgerald. Now, she's alright. She's the only one in the whole game that you don't know what her eye color is, because she has her eyes closed in all her pictures. Maybe not in her guilty stealing the diamond picture, but it's been quite a while since I've had her as a guilty suspect. So, one pet peeve of mine also is if she's innocent, she's the only suspect in the whole game where in her artwork the innocent stamp covers up her head. So you can't even properly get a good picture of her. So another C got one. Pierce Hart, the first suspect I ever investigated, he's at my favorite location in the game, the abandoned hospital. All around pretty great guy. So, of course, I'm going to put him in S tier at the very front, because he's the one I have the most nostalgia for, and still like him even now. Ricardo Gherkin. I like his design, how his nose is all warty like a pickle. I really don't get his whole obsession with coconut bowling, but I still really like him. He's pretty solid. I'll put him A. Ronnie Tidwell. I never really got Ronnie Tidwell's location, because most of the other suspects have at least some tenuous link to what location they appear in when you investigate them. Like Vincent Gavone is at Rocco's News, which might not really fit just by hearing that, but he's looking through a magazine, so it kinda fits. But I really don't get why Ronnie Tidwell was performing in front of Millie the Milliner. It really has nothing to do with Millie the Milliner itself. I'd say it would have made more sense for him to be performing in the city park. But, so, I'll put him in C. Alright, Rudy Sinclair. I like the mixed gas location. I like that he siphons gas ever since gas topped the $2 a gallon mark, but just a few years ago it actually went under $2 a gallon for a long time where I am, so that's pretty funny. I don't know, I guess they thought in 2006 that gas would never get cheaper like that again. But I'd like to think even when it was still cheaper, Rudy still loves siphoning gas so much he would still siphon it. He'd probably siphon it if it was a penny a gallon. So he's an A guy. Susan Williams, black market cookie pusher. Now, I really don't care for her in her personality or anything, but I do really enjoy her carousel location, so she'll get a B. And then Vinny the Chin. I really like his connection callback to Stain from Huntsville. Even though he's got a huge chin, he doesn't let that stop him from achieving his dreams of being a mob boss. So he's another B tier guy. So now I'm just gonna go over and look through. You know what? I'd say probably Constance Noring should go down here. And Barry Swanson should be at the very bottom of the C tier. I'd say Rudy Sinclair's the best, then Annie Home, then Ricardo, then James Michael, and Vinny the Chin, then Crystal Ball, and Susan Williams, then Abe's Thinking, then Holiday Inn. Well, put Caradon and no, put Foley up one, and then Caradon and up one, and I'd say that's pretty good. Feel free to check out the link in the description if you want to make your own tier list of all the suspects. And like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.